this is Duncan reporting for MG Stories, and this is a very quick video because it's the start of the video. We are going to transplant all the great features of my 42 door. Light, Jaguar Squadron Blue, no windows, and the new 42 is going to be made from this door, which is very heavy right now, so it's going to go on a diet in the next few minutes. Everything's coming out, and keep you posted. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, we are back. The door is heavily stripped down now, and I'm here with Uncle Jody. Hi, Jody.
Hi. To the world and beyond.
And we've got a few things going on. We have got this little welder on the go. This was a gift from a departed friend. Here's to you, Keith. And we've got it connected up to gas now, which it wasn't before. And got a different spool in there. And Jody's kind of liking it because he's got the same welder, but he hasn't got his gas fitted up. So he's enjoying this right now. And so we've got all the paint off this, well, most of it. And Jody's given me instructions to say he doesn't want to see any freaking yellow here. It's got to be bare metal. And the old door has donated a little bit of its existence down here on the corner there, because yellow door's a bit rusty. So we donated a corner from the blue door. So a bit of old 42 lives on in the new door 42. I'll have to be quiet. Jody's concentrating. So more soon. I'm not looking at the light, so it's bad for your eyes. So more soon. Back to the studio. Okay, folks, we're back after the break, and great progress. Once again, thanks to Jody for leading the way on the welding. Really bloody happy. So we have got the following. I'm going to flick the camera around, and I'm going to give you a quick view as to what we've done and where we've got to and what's next. Well, I say completed. I've completed the welding. I'm going to go to this bit first, which was the Jody expertise. So if the colour looks familiar, it's because it is. And thanks to Jody's skills, he took the exact decision that we're going to have a complete corner grafted on here. So we've now got this corner. You can see the corner from the inside there, bit of blue there showing up. And then Jody, because he has a life, left me to finish. And what he left me with is filling in some holes and filling in a patch. So there was one of these that was left. These are where the trim holes are that go along the edge there. Normally it's a piece of chrome trim, so that's disappearing. I got rid of the keyhole as well. And I wasn't perfect, but it's okay. My middle name is not perfect. I was getting rid of two holes there. You can see there's just some pinholes there, but I'll be dealing with that next. And the biggest bit I did, which I'm rather proud of, is the grafting in of this piece, because this piece was rusted out. In fact, I was just using the piece for a little bit of extra work. So grafted in the piece there, once again, familiar colour. So what is required now is I've put a little bit of fiberglass filler in the bottom there, because the door is not fantastic. It's okay, but it's a bit rusty, and there's some pinholes in the bottom of that. So I've just used some fiberglass filler on the inside there, and I'm going to skim coat the top. And then two things required now. I'm going to be doing a skim coat on a piece here. I decided that the patch there it wasn't that great, but I think I'll make a bigger mess trying to undo it and redo it than what it is there. So it remains. It's going to get skimmed over, and going to get the skim coat on here. So I'm going to go to Canadian Tire and get the skim coat for this. And then instructions from Jody is all of this paint goes. So a little new purchase was a little orbital sander. And when it's not raining outside, I'm going to get this finished. And then over here on the bonnet, instructions from Jody duplicated. So despite the fact that I think this is pretty smooth, Jody says, no, and he wants all of the paint gone. So the orbital sand is going to go on that as well. And I think I'll be doing that on Saturday morning. Hopefully when it's not raining, because I'm not sanding in here because it's too nice. So it's sanding outside, but it's pouring with rain right now. So that's it. So that's it. Hope you enjoy a little storytelling. And this door is going to get on soon. But hey, I'm going to leave you with this little thing. So you would have seen the dent before from photographs. I'll post a dent in the video. And Steve, the dent specialist, has been today. And you can see what he's done. It's looking pretty bloody smart. But he is coming back. It's not absolutely perfect. But I tell you what, in this area here, it's absolutely close enough to put some stickers over and you wouldn't know. But I've asked him to look at this bit here. So he's going to try and pop that. And there's still a little bit down there to do as well. But all in all, I'm really effing happy with that. It looks great. And then we're just going to touch up a little bits of scuff on there. So with a painted door, painted bonnet, repaired area here, I'm pretty damn happy. So, yeah, that's it for now. And we are back, and it's all action today. It's a couple of days since the last posting that was maybe 10 seconds ago on this video. But it's all action on the Monday morning in the garage. And here we have got Steve, who is a dent specialist. Morning, Steve.
Morning, how you doing?
Good, thanks. So Steve has already done a whole bunch of work to get the dent out, and it's looking fantastic already, but Steve, being the specialist that he is, still isn't happy and wants to do a couple of extra bits. So, Steve, what's this morning?
Well, I'm finishing up the spot here above the wheel. There's
Yep.
the big dent here.
Yep.
Now we got that looking pretty good.
Yep.
Used a lot of glue pulling, got in there with some hand tools.
Yep,
Got it looking pretty decent.
yep,
And a little spot there we're gonna do.
right.
And slap the stickers back on there and we'll
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the stickers before I slap them back on.
be ready for the track again.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve, thank you very much for your work.
Yeah,
This
no
is
problem.
looking fantastic. I'm really flipping happy because I thought the job would be way bigger, including cutting out the panel and grafting in a new piece. But the
Yeah,
work
yeah.
you've done makes that look brilliant.
Yep, saved it. I don't know if that's you know, you do a little bit of originality
Yeah.
saved too, you know.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, and that's not all that's going on this morning, because head of Link Racing is in the garage, and he's busy.
himself.
Link himself.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jody is into spraying the panels and prepping the panels.
Yes.
So
Panels-
Jody
the panels are
is
prepped.
being a true brother of racing here. He was here yesterday. He wasn't completely happy with the work me and my brother did. It just wasn't good enough.
It was a grade, a C plus.
A C plus. Oh
plus.
shit, that's horrible. And so Jody is getting his spray stuff ready. But I will finish off by showing you where we're at with the panels. There's been block sanding going on outside here. Wet and dry sanding to a couple of grades. And you can see that the garage has been turned into a temporary spray booth. And if we go in here, we can see now that the door that was once yellow and once rough is looking rather smart. You'd never know that there's a piece grafted in there. Well, you might still know there's a piece grafted along the top because I did that bit. But it's looking very lovely. And then the bonnet is looking really nice and ready for paint. The C plus grade that Jody gave us was mostly along the front here because it wasn't a straight enough edge before the rise starts there. So with a little bit of reworking and a bit of extra Bondo sculpting material, we've now got a much higher ridge there, so you can see that the classic MGB lines of the bonnet there show up a lot better. So Jody is now prepping paint. I'm going back to my desk. But so for now, from Jody and myself, back to the studio.
Well done.
So I'm talking very quietly because I don't want my voice to disturb the drying process. But we've got the bonnet just in there, and we've got the door over there, and they both had 3 coats, and they're going to be drying through till tomorrow lunchtime. I'm just kidding. I've already touched it, and underneath, and there is a surface there, so it's still to dry. But Jodie's recommendation is leave it there this afternoon, run this afternoon to keep the air extraction going on, and then put it out in the sun tomorrow to give it an extra bake, and then after tomorrow lunchtime you can start fitting. So the door's going to be fitted first because there isn't a door, and if it all goes well and they get that done pretty quickly, I'm going to do the bonnet as well. If not, he'll have to wait until after the race weekend. But in terms of all of the work done, I'm rather happy. I'm not happy with myself because we only got a C+ for the work that me and my brother did, but I'm happy because got the right people at the right time to do the right thing. And thanks to Steve, the dent guy, and especially Jodie. That was a good chunk of time, Jodie, so I really appreciate you. I owe you one, so thank you for that. And we'll call it a day on this video series because I'm going to get it published, and it'll be a rush now to get the door back on and get it all packed up, because by Wednesday night it all needs to be in the trailer. So I haven't got time for video editing and stuff. So brilliant so far. You'll only see a video if I'm really sad because something didn't work or something broke until we get to the weekend. But for now, one happy camper. So this is Duncan for MG Stories. Back to the studio.